Have you ever observed how certain aspects in your home merely occupies space, yet you just can't seem to release them as time passes? It's simple for mess to accumulate over time. Vintage furniture piles of documents, cherished belongings hidden in nooks. But let me share something important before you hit 70. There are specific items around the house that it's essential to clear out the clutter, and this process isn't merely. It's all about crafting an environment that fosters creativity, a space that feels more open and simpler to maintain, and more aligned with the life you desire. In this live session, we're exploring 6 particular items found around the house that are holding you back more than you think. Whether it's items you've kept close, discarding old items that no longer serve a purpose, extend your usefulness, or items that silently incorporate pressure into your everyday life, you'll explore the reasons behind releasing them can offer you surprising comfort and beyond. You'll discover how organizing these belongings isn't just about loss, is all about liberation. Now let's dive in. Begin with the first step, which is often overused and unutilized. Furniture is among the largest. One of the main sources of household clutter is outdated items. Furniture that's seen better days and isn't useful anymore. Throughout the years, it's simple to gather additional chairs, tables, and components of cabinets that could have existed, once valuable but now left untouched, occupying precious space. And the reality is, keeping furniture that isn't longer functional or comfortable. It's not just a physical load, it can also generate avoidable pressure. Consider it. That oversized recliner in the corner, that nobody occupies the large dining area, table that hasn't been utilized for a significant. It's been years since our family gathered around the dresser, featuring drawers that drive you crazy. Whenever you attempt to access it, these elements aren't contributing positively to your existence. They're merely occupying space, and as you age, accumulating excessive furniture can truly enhance the security of your home. Manage the growing chance of collisions, exploring experiences that are mind-bending, or just feeling swamped by an excess of things. Check out Frank. For instance, he is 74 years old and has resided in the same home for many years. For years, he gathered furniture, received a mix of inherited, purchased, and gifted items. Him by friends at one point in his place. Felt warm and comfortable. However, as time passed, he began to observe something shifting around his. Keeping the house clean has become more challenging. Took more time, and some areas felt more like storage areas than spots to unwind. It was only after his daughter came to visit and nonchalantly mentioned that he had only 2 chairs in his living room, which were ever utilized, that he became aware of it. It was the moment for a transformation, so he took action. Something daring. He began with a single space, deciding to release the belongings that no longer fulfilled a genuine role. The damaged. The chair with the wobbly leg is gone. Huge coffee table that created a challenge for walking. Navigating the space, making my way outside. With every piece he cleared, he experienced a sense of an unforeseen comfort in his residence. Seemed more welcoming, more engaging, and overall significantly simpler to navigate. That's the aspect of furniture when it serves a purpose. It improves your experience, but when it turns into nothing more than just an addition, it subtly saps your energy and creates a sense of disorganization in you. There's no need for a home overflowing with furnishings to create a sense of belonging. In reality, the less you possess, the more you value what's left when you cling to furniture that has outlived its purpose. Consider when you last. Honestly, I found this really helpful when I needed to reflect. Considering it might be the right moment to move on. Let's go for a home that's simple to relocate. Experiencing clarity and genuine enjoyment is quite distant, more precious than any neglected seat or table. Occupies space. Number 2, clothing you never wear. At some point we all hold. Let's talk about the clothes we might not wear anymore. It's a suit that hasn't fit in ages. outfit you purchased for a memorable event, years back, or a stack of vintage tees that remain and used in your drawers. No matter what happens before you hit 70, it's time to really check your wardrobe and consider if you truly require all of this, because the reality is, possessing a wardrobe brimming with outfits you don't wear is more than just occupying space. It's putting extra layers on your life. Apparel has a unique ability to capture nostalgic moments, that coat you donned to an significant occasion, those jeans you once wore, adore but haven't used in ages, even those worn-out shoes resting at the bottom of the items in your closet that may not cross your mind. They may not be prominent, but they continue to exist, silently taking up room. And for numerous, the experience of decluttering old clothes is quite liberating. It's about moving on from what was, but here's something to think about: your wardrobe should showcase your current self, not your past. Take Linda, for instance, for example. At 72, she had a closet overflowing with outfits, yet she consistently chose just a few favorites. She frequently had dresses from the 80s, jackets she hadn't laid a finger on in years, and footwear that appeared stylish yet experienced pain in her feet whenever she attempted to. She'd put them on every morning and standing in front of her closet, overwhelmed with frustration due to the overwhelming variety available, many of that were no longer practical. The moment she chose to transform her life, emptied her entire closet and created 3 stacks, one for garments she absolutely adored and genuinely sported, one as an outfit that no longer suited or felt right, and one for the things she decided to hold on to, just if that last stack was the toughest to manage. But as she began let go of items she hadn't used in years, she discovered something she wasn't letting go of. Anything she was gaining space and clarity in an outfit that truly transformed her. Making things simpler is essential when you organize your wardrobe. Servers, you're not simply discarding material, you're streamlining your everyday. The routine you create simplifies the process. Getting dressed in the morning is more straightforward, what you truly love to wear, and simpler to navigate through life without excess weight. And the most exciting aspect, those could be in use by someone else. Apparel, rather than allowing them to remain unused your closet, so consider donating them to someone who requires them. So if your wardrobe is packed with garments you never consider whether this is truly necessary for you, if it doesn't suit you, if it feels off, or if it hasn't seen the light of day in years, it's time to move on, because at this point you deserve a wardrobe that truly fits your lifestyle. For you, not something that burdens you. If you're still tuned into this content, and I hope you find these insights valuable, drop your second comment below to share your thoughts. You're here, and if you haven't already, I highly suggest hitting that subscribe button and hit the notification icon so you stay updated. Let's keep going with the next segment. 3 outdated medications and old personal care items are often neglected. Types of home clutter are something you might have lying around. Your bathroom cabinet is currently outdated. Medications and outdated personal care products. These things often accumulate without us even noticing, coming to terms with the fact that it could be a vessel of suffering. Old half-used pain relievers from years past. Medications you might not have heard of. Completed or skincare items you purchased but never truly appreciated until you came along. Be aware of what's in your drawers and cabinets, packed with items you don't need anymore, and some of them might even pose risks. Medications have expiration dates for a reason. The moment their impact diminishes, and in certain situations, they can actually turn detrimental. Keeping old prescriptions just in the situation may appear innocuous, yet the reality is if you ever require that medication. Once more, it's important to seek advice from your physician for a new prescription, one that is up to date and suitable for your present health requirements. And yet numerous individuals, we store bottles of outdated medications hidden away, departing without understanding that they provide no genuine intention beyond just occupying space. and incorporating superfluous risk items are no different than an old bottle of cream you haven't applied in ages, that an old tube of sunscreen from who knows when, that fragrance you no longer use a 10-year back. These things don't endure. So many individuals fail to recognize that products for skincare and beauty as well have expiration dates, and utilizing them exceeding their peak can result in skin frustration or issues, and still we maintain moving forward with the idea that we'll take advantage of them eventually. But let's face it, it's been ages since I last used it. You might not end up choosing Robert. For instance, he is 75 and feels a sense of pride in maintaining a tidy living space, but one day, while looking for a bandage he opened his medicine cabinet and noticed it was packed with containers and packages he hadn't affected by outdated pain relief medications, partially used tubes of antibiotic cream, prescription for something he doesn't need anymore. Even if it was necessary, it was all just lying around there when he ultimately dedicated the time to explore all the things that left him in disbelief. How much he had been holding back. As he sorted through it, he experienced feeling a wave of comfort, realizing that all is well. The cabinet he left behind was truly secure and beneficial, which is something that a lot of individuals overlook. Understand the importance of organizing your medications in toiletries goes beyond mere organization. It's focused on ensuring safety and having what you need, truly require, and regarding releasing the things that aren't needed when you declutter. Outdated medications you clear space for, the ones you genuinely depend on when you receive. Eliminate outdated personal care products to streamline your everyday schedule and make certain that all the approach you take is innovative and impactful. So if you haven't checked your medication, it's been some time since I've organized the cabinet or bathroom drawers. It's the perfect moment to explore your. If medications are expired, just throw them away securely. If it's a prescription, it's time to get rid of it the right way, rather than allowing it to remain idle. And when it comes to personal care products, let's be real about it. Consider whether you really need it if it hasn't been utilized in quite some time. An unforgettable year that will stick with you. And embrace the ease of having just what you really need. Number 4, old papers, documents, and used mail, one of the most prevalent types of disarray, yet one of the simplest things to overlook is covering up the years it gathers and heaps on drawers filled with old folders and tables, even in containers kept for future use. From old invoices and lapsed guarantees to user guides for items you used to have but no longer possess, the quantity of excessive documentation in many households is truly remarkable. And before you reach 70, it's time to seize the moment and own it. Mess isn't merely about occupying room. It can genuinely lead to stress. Just consider it. How annoying it can be to look for an important document just to sift through piles of documents that ought to have been discarded long ago, or how the sheer weight of unopened mail can be quite daunting. Accumulates on the counter, giving you a sense as if you're always playing catch-up. The truth is that many of the documents we hold onto are no longer needed, and releasing them can lead to an unexpected feeling of relief. Takes over Barbara. For instance, at 73, she had a whole storage unit packed with papers, utility bills from decades ago, proof of transactions from days gone by, even tax documents from the 1980s that have been lingering there for ages, without any genuine purpose to hold onto them. Eventually, as she fought to uncover a crucial insurance document, she discovered just how a lot of her documents were no longer current. And it took a while, but she made the choice to review everything while maintaining just the documents that truly was significant. By the time she finished, had cut down her documentation by over half, and for the first time in years, she knew precisely where to locate what she. That's the thing when you need it. Organize your documents. It's more than just that. Creating room in your living space, you're creating the expanse within your thoughts, you're liberating. Free yourself from the mental clutter that involves encountering heaps of stacked letters, of old files and stacks of papers, with items you'll never find useful again, and the most exciting aspect of modern technology. The most crucial records are available in a digital format, which means there's no need to store physical copies of everything. So how do we begin? By organizing your reviewed documents with a discerning perspective. If it's something you haven't revisited in ages, it's likely that you can do without it. Just get rid of the old stuff. Financial records in outdated agreements. Repurpose guides for devices you know. Extend your own while retaining just the crucial legal aspects. Documents related to finance and healthcare. Arrange them in a manner that enhances their simple to reach when you truly require them. And when it comes to the mail, just stop allowing it to accumulate. Discard the junk mail. Pay the bills right away and just file them. What's essential newsletters or magazines you never open, let them go. The objective is straightforward, just subscriptions. Retain the documents that genuinely fulfill a focus on what truly matters and release everything else. If you're still enjoying this video and discovering, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these insights, so please share your comments. Please indicate number 4 below to inform me. Hey there, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you won't miss any of the latest uploads. Your support enables us to keep producing quality content, material designed to enlighten and motivate you at this moment. Let's move forward. Number 5, kitchen. Items you never use. The kitchen is one of the most cluttered areas in any home, and over time it's easy to accumulate items that serve no real purpose. Cabinets filled with mismatched containers, drawers stuffed with utensils you never use, old pots and pans, gathering dust before you turn 70. It's time to tackle that kitchen mess that's adding to the disorder in your environment. More than it should be, a lot of individuals cling on to kitchen items out of routine. Perhaps it's a collection of exquisite plates you've been holding on to for a unique event that never arrives, or compact gadgets you purchased ages ago but haven't engaged with since. You might even create 3 or 4 variations of the same, a set of various spatulas, coffee mugs, or a brimming drawer of lids without their corresponding containers. But here's the reality: a kitchen packed with items that are not being used or are not needed doesn't simplify life, it complicates things further. Take George, for instance. He's 76 years old and has experienced life in so many ways, living in the same house for many years. Over the years, his kitchen became packed with various gadgets and cookware that he seldom utilized. There were kitchen appliances like blenders, food processors, and toasters that remained with untouched plates and glasses, piled up in cabinets and drawers, packed with resources he didn't even recall purchasing whenever he required something. He needed to sift through the mess, only to discover it one day after a few knocks, amidst a stack of untouched baking sheets. During his quest for a pan, he came to a realization. He reached a breaking point and decided to take action. He explored his kitchen one area, at one point pondering a straightforward, "I'm wondering if I should really utilize this." If the response was negative, he put it aside as duplicates, expired spices, and pantry items gone. That bread maker he purchased ages ago and utilized a single time, given as a donation at the moment he was completed his kitchen, felt like a entirely distinct realm. Additional, efficient, better structured, and optimal, significantly more user-friendly. And that's the essential when you release kitchen items. You always ensure you design an environment that functions effectively. Cooking transforms into something that works in your favor. Easier cleaning saves time, and you no longer feel burdened by disorganization, countertops, or filled cabinets. There's no need for a cluttered kitchen to create delicious dishes. All you need is make sure to explore your surroundings. Kitchen, open those cabinets and take a look at what you've got. Check your drawers and reflect on when it was. It's been years since I last used this. If it's simply gathering dust, if it's something you're only holding on to for now, if that's the situation, it's time to move on because a kitchen stocked exclusively with your. In fact, utilizing it is not only more straightforward to handle, it enhances everyday experiences and adds more. Delightful collection of 6 cherished possessions that no longer benefit you. One of the toughest items to declutter. Cherished belongings, vintage correspondence presents from cherished mementos from previous trips, or containers brimming with nostalgia from years ago. These items hold deep feelings, mass, and that's the reason numerous individuals. It's tough to part ways, but here's something to think about before reaching 70. It's crucial to reflect on whether these nostalgic items are bringing you bring joy or just occupy space. Many individuals cling to cherished possessions due to their feelings of guilt regarding the act of letting a present from a family member who has received a collection of greeting cards from long ago birthdays of my youth, cherished mementos from your little ones or grandchildren. These elements serve as a reminder of what truly matters. Instances, yet they have the potential to transform. Can feel like a lot when they begin to accumulate. The reality is that memories don't exist in things, they inhabit within you, and maintaining an overwhelming collection of emotional keepsakes fails to respect the history it merely creates. Your current situation is more challenging to handle. Consider Helen, for instance. She's 78 and has experienced. I've been keeping a stash of boxes and more boxes of vintage correspondence, mementos, and cherished tokens from various phases of her journey. When she transitioned to a cozier space, she discovered she owned a whole storage unit packed with items she hadn't examined. Initially, the concept of eliminating anything seemed unachievable. What if she overlooked the moments connected to? What if releasing those items felt like removing a segment of her journey? Yet she decided to change rather than cling to everything. She began to choose carefully. She held onto a handful of genuinely significant items. Her wedding album is a collection of cherished moments, notes from cherished ones, a compilation of keepsakes that shaped her. She smiled as she let go and made a donation, things that might still come in handy for. She captured images of various subjects, had the urge to recall, but found it unnecessary. Maintain her physical well-being, and as she did, she experienced an unforeseen sense of comfort. That's what lots of folks overlook, the importance of decluttering. Emotional belongings doesn't imply letting go of what has been, means creating room to completely embrace the moment. Involves holding onto what truly matters and releasing the rest. The remainder, and it signifies opting to yield. Surround yourself with things that inspire you joy instead of material things that burden you. So if you've been carrying, moving on to items that hold sentimental value and are more of a challenge than an advantage, pause for a second to consider, is it necessary to hold onto everything? Note every memento, every token too. Cherish the individuals and moments that molded you, or can you grasp onto the cherished moments within you as you let go? Room in your living area, since we're at this point. In life, the most precious aspects aren't the ones gathering dust, they're those that fill your life with tranquility and happiness each day. Each and every day. If you're still tuned into this content, and I hope you find these insights valuable, drop a comment as the 6th one below to share your thoughts. You're here, and if you haven't already, I highly suggest hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you stay updated. Your support makes a difference in our videos. Keep producing valuable material to educate and motivate you with our concluding reflections as let's conclude this video by taking a moment to think about the 6 items we have around the house. Talked about simplifying your space before you begin. 70 isn't solely focused on creating room. It's on designing a space that radiates a sense of airiness, simpler to handle and better aligned with the lifestyle you aspire to achieve. With every choice you make, letting go isn't a loss, it's a progression. Moving towards simplicity, clarity, and peace. Mind what stood out to you the most. Which of these items do you notice in your? Perhaps you've begun in your own space, parting ways with furniture that is no longer. Perhaps you've come to understand how life would be so much simpler without the mess of outdated documents and an unused kitchen, things or cherished belongings that do not longer bring you happiness. Or perhaps this clip offered you a fresh viewpoint on ID. Cluttering goes beyond just physical items. We're eager to hear your thoughts on freedom. Drop a comment down below and share your thoughts, insight you gained today, and your strategy moving forward. To incorporate it into your life, your thoughts are crucial for us, so feel free to sharing them while reading your comments brings. We can inspire and uplift each other. You like this video and thought it was? If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with others. Your encouragement fuels our passion to keep producing amazing content, engaging material designed to educate and motivate you. Thank you for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you again. Looking forward to catching you in the next video.